And into winter we go. Hope everybody's having a lovely day out there. We're going to be doing this quite a while, I think. I mean, this particular fort, Succession Fort, we'll be doing it for quite a while. But my turn will be only every 3 weeks or so. I don't know that we'll do it more often than that. Like, I think the idea is to give each person a full week. Like, I happen to have time today, and that's good, but I won't always have time to do this. Well, this is coming along nicely. I think my idea is to have it come along the front here. And then double back. Who needs bedrooms? That's not a requirement. No siree, Bob. Alright. We can make some beds, I suppose. And rock coffers. Rock cabinets. And rock doors. I suppose. Do I have 15 bedrooms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect number. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I think I should have more room here. Get squash seeds. Guess I should just like, I'd have to periodically check on the whole river of death down here. Again, thanks everybody for hanging out today. My name is David, Telling Artho. Do writing streams in the mornings when I can, and gaming in the afternoon. Gaming usually consists of either Dwarf Fortress or Stardew Valley. This year is a special Dwarf Fortress event because we're going to be doing a succession fort with Smitchell and Trashmack. So tune in for that when you can. I will try to announce when the others are going live with their segments. But I may not be able to, so just, you know, maybe sub to their channels so that you know. Aside from that, I have a book coming out in February 3rd. It's called Out of the Dark. You'll see the QR code in the top right-hand corner. It is also available here at this link. Does the thing. As far as the succession fort goes, we get one turn. We get a year for one turn, and yeah, we're gonna be doing things. All right, let's remember to process plants and shear animals, milk animals. Ah, there we go. And make cheese, of course. We can put a stockpile here for our seeds. Again, cave wheat, sweet pods, pigtails, plump helmets, and rock nuts. Rock nuts are the ones that always trip me up. Right, and then let's go up here. We'll make a stockpile right there. And this will be for seeds that are not cave wheat, pigtails, plump helmets, rock nuts, or sweet pods. Yeah. And again, no barrels. The no barrels thing is largely a an artifact from a day gone by. Like, you don't necessarily need to do that anymore, but we'll allow them to grab fruit off the ground here. All right, do we have meals being made? Did we make meals? Kinda. What the heck, guys? I don't have a stockpile for prepared meals, that's the problem. I don't have enough barrels for that stuff. All right, so this is going to be for prepared meals. Just prepared meals. We'll make some barrels. Then say easy meals. Get some windows ready to go. Still early winter, so we have a little bit more time. I guess this should also include cheese. Or does this include cheese? That includes cheese. All right. This is paradise nut fruit. It is coated with water. Well, we have 4 bedrooms. Kind of killing my sensibilities to have everything made out of basalt here, but I would like to have more variety. But at the moment, we just have like 2 pieces of slate and that's it. $10, but close. We have an operational well. Don't think you actually need to specify that you have a water source, but would prefer them to use that than something else, you know? All right, let's get some rock pots made too. And remind me, what did our traders, or what did our civ want? Headwear and tanned hides. So how are we doing on cloth at this point? Problem is, if I make headwear, people are going to start claiming them, so any I make are not going to immediately be able to be sold. I immediately forgot how many we have. 15, 12, yeah, it's 15 of each, really. cloth hoods, yarn hoods. Looks like my internet just went down. Oh well. Luckily, we're recording locally, so yeah. Or for the fact that I'm already into midwinter, I would pause it here and restart it another day, but we'll finish this up and we'll pass it on to the next. Are we back? Looks like we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. Internet barfed for a little bit. I guess the manager and bookkeeper can have their bedrooms. Secret Weevil as well. It's not ideal. I hate when the internet disconnects like that. Like it didn't. Like I don't know what happened there, but anyways, if you're still out there, say hi or something and make sure I'm still alive. All right, we're into midwinter. Couple more bedrooms. Welcome, tell him. Substory reading stream challenge, thank you.
I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride it where I like.
That redeem tells me otherwise, tell him. Welcome on in. Hope your trip is going well. Ooh, chicken grew up. So did everything else. I have plenty of barrels, but I'm not seeing anybody putting this food in barrels. I'm gonna put drink over here just to get it out of the shop there. All right, tell him. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Almost there. I mean, all you lungfish should stay floating out in the air over here. You're much better over there than where a cat can reach you, that's for sure. Alpha, squash, apple seeds. So the apple and lychee fruit seeds. Oh, I can't even cook with them. That's fine. Go up here and go over here and say, gather fruit, gather food. Like lychee isn't a thing I can grow, right? Yeah. So I think the lychee seeds I will throw out. Brown limes as well. All right. One room at a time, you know? Ooh, a slate copper. Something made of a different material? How dare. I don't have the materials for that yet. I'll leave it alone. Right, milking animals, let's go. Blissful dining in a very good dining room. Didn't feel anything after seeing a milkfish's dead body. So the question is, are they seeing the dead bodies here? Are there more down here? Might have to solve that problem eventually. Right? You're just eating a big ol' honking thing of cheese, eh, Tobal? Fondness, remember making a friend? Made friends with Coolette. Alright. And I don't actually need the bedroom for the child, so we've got bedrooms for everybody. Awesome. Now, I think I want to say that. Yeah, not sure that's going to recover. That's okay, though. Slept in a bedroom, feels love remembering talking with father. Now, why are you not sleeping in your own bedroom? Doesn't feel anything after sleeping without a proper room. You have a proper room. It's this one right here. You claimed it right off the bat. I'm also going to say, maybe not right there, actually. I'll just leave that open for them to interpret as they do. I think we made a good progress here. We've got a temple. People are happy about it. We could get some instruments in there. Let's make 10, maybe 5 dustics. It'll end up being 6 with that, and that's fine. Get a couple more tables and chairs. Smitchell, I'm in late winter. Welcome everybody from Smitchell's channel. How you doing? I'm actually doing the Succession Fort with Smitchell and Trashmack, and this here is the Succession Fort. So yeah, how are you doing, everybody? Welcome on in. My name is David Telenartho. I do writing streams here, and in the mornings I do some. In the afternoons I sometimes do some Dwarf Fortress or some Stardew. So come on in and settle in. This particular adventure with ThreeDrinks, Bonesaw, ThreeDrinks, is almost done. I'm almost ready to pass it on. The question is who to pass it to, because I don't know who's getting turn number 2. So, yeah. Well, we've been doing some stuff here, and I completely forgot what I was about to do. I think I was making some glass. Oh, I clicked out. Glass cables and glass thrones. I just want 3. And let's collect sand. I'll say 10 for that. That's fine. Stream bingo vote time. Let's go. That's the bingo board from yesterday, by the way. Yeah, anyway, so if you're not familiar with me, like I said, my name is David. I do writing streams here. My books are up in the top right corner over there. Out of the Dark comes out February 3rd, which is less than a month away. We just revealed the cover yesterday. And yeah, we're doing a thing. Smitchell, do you want a little tour or do you want to be surprised? Also, I suppose I should say hi, Dude Non and Smitchell and George Mallory and Fractabellum and Bonesaw. Welcome on in. Raise Submission Grinder. Oh man, Submission Grinder is so good. Smitchell, winner. Let's go. I don't have a bingo. The only way I can get bingo is if chat does something I don't notice for 20 minutes, and I don't think we're going to be streaming that much longer, so... I mean, I might continue playing something after this, but... Anyways. You want a fort tour? Alright. This here is the main level. We have bedrooms. Nice. Congratulations, Rijui. We have a temple. We have 16 populations, Mitchell. Every single one worships this particular deity, this particular sect, the Speckled Faith. So with our first migrant wave, we needed to make a temple. And I have been digging. I have not found a single gem. I have only had basalt to work with and like a handful of pieces of slate. So yeah, it was, oh, I need to do this quick. So when we traded with in autumn, we got a bismuth bronze Sitheb drum that I traded for, and I said, well, maybe we can make one. Yeah, pause tour, I suppose. And so I made the head to it, and it's worth like 1,000 on its own. So there you go. So that's basically what made us succeed here. I was also making windows as fast as I could make them. Yeah, so we have all this is temporary TM, so you know, do with it what you will. I started digging out some more space up here. We have our farms over here. We have our well here. This is not particularly well designed, as you might expect. This is hooked up to be to flood the field, but of course, since there's so much open space above it, it will flood everything very quickly. So maybe don't pull this lever. What could go wrong? You know, if we have a tantruming dwarf that goes over and removes this floodgate, we will have mayhem for sure. I thought maybe about setting up a drain for this. I haven't made one. No regrets. Yeah, so this is the main level. We have our bedrooms down here. Like I said, I started digging a level up. This is going to be, in my theory, the actual entrance. Right now, we do have stairs going up over here. This is 11 levels down from the main surface level. So it's got a ways to go up. And I've made what, 4? And I think the idea of, you know, putting in some fortifications here and have it run, it'll actually need to run closer than it is right now if we're going to use it as a defense area. But because I think even with people stationed out here, I think this is too far away. So we'll have to think about that. Maybe not ballista though. That's a thought. So in any case, yeah, stairs go up. This is where I tap the aquifer. It's already full. And this is full below it. This is our well, such that it is. This is our sand collection zone, such that it is. We have surface crops because I felt like doing surface crops. Bonesaw, don't make me bop you. Calm yourself. We do have bridges to hopefully discourage people going into the rivers near the waterfalls. Also to give us access to the other sections. I have not made an attempt to connect over here. So, luckily when the merchants came, they did not come from over there, and our migrants did not come from over there. So, I don't know if you want to make something there or not. But in any case, we have some lovely bridges over here, handmade, well crafted, all that stuff. They could use some spiffing, like maybe some statues or something, I don't know. We have an assortment of animals up here. I mean, obviously everything is very unprotected right now, and that's by design. Like, I have no intentions of making this an impenetrable fort right from the get-go, so yeah, that's the fort. I did set the population cap to 20, with a hard cap of 25. So feel free to up that some increment or whatever. What was the other thing? Oh, I set my FPS to 50 to just like make sure I didn't progress through the fort too fast. Like, I wanted to take my time with it. But you know, that's up to you. Like, you can run through a year of a fort at 100 FPS in like an hour. So I wanted to take my time. I introduced everybody to every single dwarf that came in. I did not name any dwarves. Feel free to do so if you want. I will call out Ingiz Tuntoman. She likes chickens. So yeah. If you feel like naming a dwarf after me, this would be my dwarf. One thing I will say with so we had an update to Dwarf Fortress today. These portraits are working, but these are not. Done. Yeah, so this is new, where no one's showing up with anything on here. And that goes the same on like the noble screen and stuff like that, so that's annoying. Anyways, I didn't try to do too much. Oh, as far as trading goes, we only grabbed that constructed drum and like a couple of bars and these 2 bagates. I was thinking before I built the glass furnace that we might make gem windows if we traded for them, but we only had that 1 gem that we traded for. So I will say we asked them for a bunch of gems. So, oh, good point. Yeah, I could try that. Clothing. Just turn that on. Then turn it back off. Yeah, no effect. Nah, I knew where it was. I mean, I knew which tab it was on. Thank you, though. Yeah, so something to be aware of. I noticed it at the beginning. What else? That's basically it. We've got 2 days left in the fort. I'm not really planning on doing anything else here, so we'll just let it run. Fine start to the fort. We already have people utterly beside themselves because I had to make this refuse stockpile, and so they gathered milkfish skeletons. Guess where they gathered them from? Right here. So if you notice people wandering off, it's because they found a skeleton in the river. It may be forbidden. I don't know. I'm already noticing people getting bad thoughts about seeing dead milkfish, so might need to take care of those too at some point. We have been milking animals, we have been shearing animals, we have a variety of surface crops. So yeah, that's that. That's the fort, everybody. Yeah, Quantum Smash would be fine. So. What happens a lot for a few updates. This is the one that I see often having the thoughts about the milkfish, the child. So that's the concern. They're only 3 years old. They have a lot of time to develop really bad thoughts about fish dead. Oh. No, Fractabellum, that's exactly how it works. That's how it's worked for as long as I've played Dwarf Fortress. So, yeah. It drains faster at the edge than it refills at the edge. But that's why we have things like build a bridge over the edge here so that people don't walk across this and fall to their death. Because I will point out, day 1, we had a honey badger die. Yeah, you can try setting that. It doesn't necessarily work, and worse than that, merchants don't pay attention to your walking designations. So there's that too. We already are developing a large body of animals, like people were bringing in goats and horses and mules. We're going to need to do some culling. So yeah. Yeah, adding walls does help, but it's not perfect. Like the fact that I have this open here, if this square here ever goes to 2, someone might path there and then they'll go. Even if it's only there for a tick. I've also been dwarfing for a long time. This has always been a problem. The problem, like this was a problem in earlier versions of Dwarf Fortress, but it was one of those things like I specifically rarely embarked on maps that had rivers because of this problem. So, yeah. All right. Well, in any case, it's time to say goodbye to ThreeDrinks. We've made some progress. No one has any offices. I'm doing some work orders. You can do this while you have fewer than 20 dwarves, so we've been doing that. I did turn off fishing. We had a the person who's assigned to fishing. They were heading directly. They were doing a beeline for the hippos, and I said no fishing. Stop going that way, you utter madman. So if you want to turn back on fishing, that's perfectly fine. But like at the moment, we don't have any hippos. We just have storks. So there's that. No artifacts yet. Did I do anything else? I think that's it. Yeah. I don't think I'm writing a summary, so figure it out, I guess. All right, save and return to title menu. Save to this timeline.